So you get to a certain time of life and you think, well, I've got more time on my hands, the children are not dependent on me as much, and the husband's away working, and you think, oh, I'll watch some telly, and you put on YouTube on. And you learn some things on YouTube. You think, oh, that's a really good idea, or oh, I'll try that, or I'll make that, or I'll go to that place. But then sooner or later you think, well, actually, I think I could do that. I've got a lot to say. And then you think about starting a channel. Well, that is me. That was me 12 weeks ago. I rolled out of bed and I thought, you know what, today's the day. I've been thinking about it for years. I've got a lot to say. I feel gagged in my own country and really gagged to the world. Some people call my generation old school. Well, I'm very proud to be old school. I say it the way it is. I'm loyal to a fault. And yeah, some people don't like that, especially when say it the way it is. So 12 weeks on my channel, what can you learn from me that you couldn't learn from a million others? Well, I don't know. You'd have to tell me. But what I can tell you is 12 weeks ago, I started a YouTube channel, and this is everything I've learned. But anyway, 12 weeks ago, I was walking my dog, picked up my 5-year-old phone and started videoing. Didn't have a clue what I was doing. I've kept that video, it's in my shorts, and I look back at it now and I absolutely cringe. You know, I'm like, I'm not going to put all these things coming out my mouth and words up on screen. Well, you learn very quickly on a YouTube journey that you have to do that. The YouTube is actually run by a huge algorithm. I liken it to a big evil brain, and you need to spark that brain so that it pushes your video out there, or you'll be left with just yourself perhaps watching it, which I thought I was. But I'm very blessed. There's people that stick by me. I'm still using a 5-year-old phone. I bought a selfie stick, which I've shown in a photo, it's popping up out my head, off of Amazon. I think it was £12–15. I did bought a high-tech one. I splashed out about £90 on a deal, and I'm yet to use it because I find it too complicated. So I'm stuck with my 5-year-old phone and a selfie stick that I've strapped with my handbag to the bench I'm sat on. Wow, the glory to be a YouTuber. But anyway, so again, I digress, I'm sorry. But yeah, so started with that, threw out that video out there, learned very quickly that no one would ever see my videos if I didn't follow the rule book slightly. So you have all these apps out there that all trying to money grab for you, that the algorithm or YouTube and the gurus on YouTube, of which there's millions. Some may call me a Diddy YouTuber, but I don't think I am. I'm just saying the way it is. And yeah, you've got ChatGPT, you've got DaVinci, you've got Canva, you've got CapCut. Oh, you've got so many apps out there. They some do a free trial, some do free, but then you have to upgrade. And the trouble is, on some of them you feel you do have to upgrade, because again, you know, the algorithm's not going to pick you up if you've got a really badly done video. So yes, you have to edit, and editing takes hours. It doesn't take me hours because I'm incapable. I'm very lucky I have a husband that does it, and we're both learning. At the start of it, I said, oh, can you edit this video? He said, I've never edited a video before. And like you do at midlife, when you're hormonal and you're going through the menopause, I went, well, watch a YouTube video about it, darling. I need it doing. And in fairness, greatest respect to my husband, thank you, Steve. Yeah, he does all the editing. And as for putting bubbles out your mouth and everything, you do have to do that, because otherwise people get bored to death. You may be bored to death already and have clicked off, in which case you've never seen this bit. But you do have to put those things, because our brains are fashioned to turn off after a certain amount of time. So you have to, like, do me coming forwards and backwards. I haven't learned how they do that yet, so I have to do it like this instead. And I have to wave my hands about just to keep you watching the video. So you learn all these tips and tricks as you go. And you do find yourself watching a lot of YouTube gurus. I am finding more and more now, I am not watching them. The reason being is they're all trying to sell you something. They're trying to sell you their channel. Am I trying to sell you my channel? No, I'm just vlogging my journey through it. If I was trying to sell my channel, would I be doing it different? Probably not. So maybe I am. But yeah, you know, I've stopped watching them. And again, they say, you know, everything, and it is important, your thumbnail, your title, your description, your hashtags and your tags. Now, I never knew anything about this when I dropped that video, and I think it got 200 views. In fact, I was very lucky it got more than 1 view. But yes, you have to do all these hashtags and the description and keywords. I think they call it CEO optimizer. Why can't you just say, stick some words in there that our algorithm, this giant evil brain, likes? But yeah, you have to tickle that brain's fancy, so to speak. So yeah, I mean, the first 12 weeks, yeah, it's been a pile of poop. It's been hard graft. You know, my brain cells are aching. I am a technophobe. As I say, my ex-husband bought my first mobile phone just for simple reason is I wouldn't talk to him otherwise. Otherwise I wouldn't have the phone I filmed it on. Yeah, so if you're a technophobe, you are in the big doo-doo. I have been on a steep learning curve like climbing Mount Everest, and I'm still climbing. I know nothing, said Jon Snow. No, sorry, that was his wife he married. She said, you know nothing, Jon Snow, that's it. And yeah, I feel like Jon Snow. I know nothing. But what I do know is I've travelled through this 12 weeks. I've managed to sustain 60 odd subscribers and get a fair few views, which I'm very happy for. Because some of them, I look at them and I think, do I deserve that view? I don't know. You'll have to tell me. Do I deserve what you're viewing now? Or perhaps you're not. Perhaps you've gone and I'm actually going to talk to myself and I'll be my own viewer. And you know, likes and subscribers and everything. You know, I'm not going to hide it. I like every one of my videos. I give it a few days to see what strangers like, or strangers, that's bad to call you. You're not a stranger anymore, especially if you're subscribing. You're part of me, part of my journey. And as I say, I'm very grateful for that. But yeah, I like every one of my videos. Why wouldn't I? Even if I don't like them, am I going to give myself a thumbs down? No. Why don't more people talk about this? Do I comment under my videos? I've been told I should pin a comment to every one of my videos, because that again shows the algorithm that are people that are starting to chat about my video. So perhaps you'll see in the next 12 weeks that I'll start to pin comments. So yeah, I mean, why wouldn't you like your own video? Why are you doing it if you don't like your own video? And people don't ever talk about that. You know, are they embarrassed? Are they ashamed? I'm not. I'm subscribed to myself. Otherwise I'd have 59 subscribers. You know, I am not embarrassed. I am on this journey and I hope you're enjoying it too. And I hope maybe it inspires you to join the journey, or it may make you run for the hills and say, I'm not doing that. That is one crazy lady. But yeah, first 12 weeks, been a bit of poop, it's been hard work, been a really steep learning curve. Again, I've lost videos. I uploaded a video somewhere. It's somewhere in the nether, somewhere in the world, I don't know where it is. All sorts of things have happened. And you know, as I say, I lost my dog, who I absolutely loved, and she'd be trotting around me now, having a little snaffle. And yeah, it was devastating. But yeah, so it's been a bit of poop, the 12 weeks. What are the next 12 weeks going to bring me? Well, hopefully I'll get better. I do plan to buy a new Samsung. Are they S1000s now? I don't know how many they brought out since 5 years ago. But I do need to upgrade my phone, because I do believe 5K, or is it 4K? I don't know. The viewing dotty thing is better for you as a viewer, because no one wants to see a blurred screen. And yeah, my phone is really getting a bit tired. So hopefully you'll be seeing a better view capacity, and it gets a bit laggy. I love a car boot. I love bargain hunting, and it gets very laggy. I've seen it myself, and I'm really sorry about that. You can see it on my car booting videos. I will get better. But yeah, I'm going to drop some of them. And again, niche. They want you to go into a niche. Well, I'm not quite there yet. I'm all over the place. I've got a lot to say. As I say, I've been gagged for years. So I've got a lot to say, and I've decided the first 12 weeks I've been quite tame. I've sort of held it back a bit, tried to be a bit like, which the algorithm likes. Well, you know what? No, I'm not going to be gagged anymore. So the next 12 weeks are going to be more than me. You may want to jump ship now. In fact, some of you may jump ship, because not everyone likes me, but some people do. hopefully you're in that camp. But yeah, I'm going to bring more of me and a bit more of a polished video, because I'm sorry, as I say, it's a bit laggy, and yeah, I need more dots evidently. I don't know what that's called, but the 4K or 5K version of the new phone brings that. So anyway, hope you join me at the next, I think I'll be doing 12, what's 4, oh, I don't know. But anyway, in a couple of months' time, I'll drop another one, and hopefully you've seen an improvement. But thank you very much for watching. Thank you for giving me my views. Thank you if you stayed this far, and if you fast forwarded through, thank you anyway. Goodbye.